Entire convoys were being lost at sea every single day. The Enigma machine was Nazi Germany's ultimate weapon of secrecy, allowing military commands to be sent across Europe and the Atlantic with what was thought to be complete invulnerability. This sophisticated rotor-based cipher device produced nearly 150 million possible encryption settings, making it a daunting challenge for any codebreaker. Deep in rural England, at a top-secret site known as Bletchley Park, a remarkable team of minds gathered to tackle this seemingly impossible task. Thousands of brilliant individuals, including mathematicians, linguists, and chess masters, converged their efforts. They were faced with intercepting hundreds of thousands of German communications daily, often relating to U-boat movements which were sinking Allied shipping at an alarming rate. The very survival of Great Britain depended entirely on cracking this code. One crucial breakthrough involved capturing an Enigma machine itself and its essential daily key sheets, providing invaluable insight into its complex operation. The development of electromechanical machines known as bombs, spearheaded by pioneering minds like Alan Turing, revolutionized the decryption process. These massive devices, eventually numbering in the hundreds, tirelessly simulated Enigma's internal workings, cycling through millions of combinations at incredible speeds to find the day's settings. With these settings in hand, codebreakers could read vital German naval land and air communications, giving the Allies unprecedented intelligence. This secret intelligence directly influenced countless strategic decisions, shortened the war by at least 2 years, and saved perhaps millions of lives across the globe. The dedicated work at Bletchley Park remained classified for decades. Its full impact only revealed long after the conflict ended. This critical effort turned the tide of World War II, altering the course of human history through pure intellectual might and relentless dedication by over 10,000 men and women working around the clock in secrecy. They processed information from tens of thousands of messages each week, providing crucial warnings that shaped naval battles and land campaigns from the Atlantic to North Africa and beyond, truly ending 1,000 flights of German plans. Their tireless efforts prevented untold disasters and enabled key victories like D-Day by providing foreknowledge of enemy deployments and intentions. The sheer volume of decrypted intelligence was staggering, running into hundreds of thousands of individual pieces of information. It ensured Allied forces could predict enemy movements and counter their deadly strategies day after day for nearly 6 long years. A silent war waged beneath the surface saved millions. Bletchley Park became the epicenter where Enigma's formidable challenge was met by brilliant minds. Imagine nearly 150 million possible encryption settings, a staggering number for any codebreaker. Each day brought new encrypted German messages, often hundreds of thousands of them, detailing crucial U-boat movements across the vast Atlantic and other intelligence. These U-boats were sinking Allied shipping at an alarming rate. Great Britain's very survival teetered on cracking this code. A stroke of luck involved the capture of an Enigma machine along with its essential daily key sheets. This provided an invaluable window into its workings. The development of electromechanical machines, known as bombs, revolutionized decryption. Pioneering minds like Alan Turing spearheaded this effort. These devices eventually grew to hundreds of units, operating tirelessly day and night. They simulated Enigma's complex internal workings, cycling through millions of combinations with great speed to pinpoint daily settings. Once these settings were discovered, codebreakers could read vital German naval land and air communications. This access to enemy intentions gave the Allies a critical edge in war. This secret intelligence informed countless strategic decisions, shifting power dramatically. It is estimated this relentless effort shortened the war by at least 2 years and saved perhaps millions of lives globally. The dedicated work at Bletchley Park remained classified for decades, its impact only known long after the conflict. This critical effort turned the tide of World War II. It altered human history through pure intellectual might and relentless dedication. Over 10,000 men and women worked around the clock in secrecy, processing information from tens of thousands of messages each week. They provided crucial warnings that shaped naval battles and land campaigns from the Atlantic to North Africa and beyond. Their tireless efforts prevented disasters and enabled key victories. D-Day, a pivotal moment, was made possible by foreknowledge of enemy deployments and intentions. The sheer volume of decrypted intelligence was staggering, running into hundreds of thousands of individual pieces of information. This ensured Allied forces could predict enemy movements and counter deadly strategies day after day for nearly 6 long years of global struggle. Every intercepted message, every deciphered word offered a glimpse into enemy moves. It was a race against time, a battle of wits unfolding in silent rooms far from the front lines. Bletchley Park's women and men became unsung heroes shaping nations' destiny. They pieced together complex puzzles, ensuring warnings reached commanders before enemy actions. This flow of intelligence allowed evasive maneuvers, strategic diversions, and preemptive strikes. It was about understanding the enemy's mind plans and weaknesses. Success built on collaboration, innovative thinking, and perseverance against odds. Each day brought new challenges, new ciphers, new difficulties, but innovation never faltered. They were the silent guardians of freedom, working in shadows, ending 1,000 flights of German plants. Millions of lives hung on one tiny daily change. The Enigma machine's secret settings were a constant battle for the brilliant minds at Bletchley Park, a place where intellectual warfare decided destinies. Each 24-hour period brought a fresh cipher demanding new solutions from dedicated mathematicians, cryptanalysts, and linguists. Over 10,000 staff, predominantly women, worked tirelessly day and night across dozens of operational huts, often processing 3,000 decrypted messages every single day, a staggering volume of enemy communications. The German Navy's Enigma was especially challenging with its 4-rotor version introduced in 1942, adding immense complexity. This M4 Enigma nearly blinded the Allies during the crucial Battle of the Atlantic, which stretched for nearly 6 long years. Decrypting these messages allowed convoys to reroute around deadly U-boat wolf packs, saving hundreds of vital supply ships and thousands of merchant sailors. One significant success involved the sinking of over 176 U-boats in 1943, a direct result of precise intelligence. This pivotal year saw the Allied shipping losses drop dramatically from over 6 million tons in 1942 to under 3 million tons, preventing Great Britain's starvation. Air Force intelligence was equally vital, providing advanced warnings of German bombing raids on British cities, often hours before impact. These insights helped scramble fighter planes, effectively saving countless buildings and civilian lives across the nation. Land forces greatly benefited from knowing enemy troop movements and supply lines, enabling strategic advantage in crucial campaigns like North Africa and Italy. The sheer mental strain on these code breakers was immense, a relentless race against time and German ingenuity. New Enigma models and encryption procedures constantly emerged, requiring fresh attacks and innovative approaches daily. The bombing machines themselves evolved from just a few early models to over 200 operational units by the war's end, each whirring loudly 24/7. These mechanical marvels could test millions of combinations per second, mimicking the Enigma's complex internal wiring. The intelligence, known as Ultra, was paramount, influencing nearly every major Allied strategic decision throughout the conflict. It shortened World War II by an estimated 2 years and saved millions of people from further global conflict and suffering. The meticulous work also involved understanding German human errors and operational procedures, which sometimes provided crucial daily breaks in the code. The total volume of intelligence gathered from 1939 to 1945 amounted to hundreds of thousands of individual pieces of vital information, guiding every major decision. This secret war was fought with pencil and paper and machine gears, not bullets and bombs. The silent victories here directly impacted military outcomes on all fronts, from D-Day preparations to the final collapse of German resistance ultra-intelligence was the unseen hand guiding Allied forces to triumph. The collective brilliance of Bletchley Park's women and men forever changed the course of global history through their incredible dedication and mental brilliance.